You've probably seen the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows and are wondering, who is Yasuke, the real-life black samurai? Well, let me tell you, his true story is even more incredible than the legend. He's not just a character Ubisoft made up. Yasuke was a real person, a man who shattered every expectation in 16th century Japan. The truth behind this legendary warrior is a tale of culture clash, undeniable strength, and a bond that changed history. Yasuke wasn't from Japan. His story begins thousands of miles away in Africa. Historians debate his exact origins. Some say Mozambique, others Ethiopia or Sudan. But what we know for sure is that he was a towering figure, described as being over 6 feet tall, with the strength of 10 men. In the 1570s, he journeyed to Japan in the service of an Italian Jesuit missionary named Alessandro Valignano. Imagine this, in a nation that had seen very few foreigners and likely none with his dark skin, Yasuke's arrival was an event. People flocked to see him, some even being crushed in the crowds, just to get a glimpse of this giant from another world. His presence was so unprecedented that it caused a sensation wherever he went. This commotion eventually reached the ears of the most powerful man in Japan at the time, the daimyo Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was a unifier, a ruthless but brilliant military strategist who was trying to bring the warring states of Japan under his control. He was also known for his fascination with Western culture, technology, and unique individuals. When he heard about Yasuke, he was skeptical. He summoned Yasuke to his castle, convinced that his dark skin was just ink painted on. Nobunaga even ordered Yasuke to be stripped and scrubbed, trying to wash the color off. When he realized Yasuke's skin was real, his skepticism turned into pure fascination. Nobunaga wasn't just impressed by Yasuke's appearance, he was captivated by his intellect, his strength, and his character. Yasuke was more than a curiosity. He was a warrior. He could speak some Japanese, and he and Nobunaga formed an unlikely and powerful bond. This wasn't a master-servant relationship in the typical sense. Nobunaga treated Yasuke with incredible honor. He made him his personal bodyguard and weapons bearer. Think about that for a second. The most powerful man in Japan trusted this foreigner with his life. He dined with him, talked with him, and eventually bestowed upon him a status that was almost unheard of for a non-Japanese person. In 1581, Oda Nobunaga did something truly historic. He granted Yasuke the rank of samurai. This was an honor of the highest degree. Yasuke was given his own residence, a ceremonial katana, and a stipend. He was no longer just a retainer. He was a member of Japan's elite warrior class. He had a Japanese name, Yasuke, and a place in Nobunaga's inner circle. He fought alongside Nobunaga in battle, a black man from Africa serving as a samurai in feudal Japan. His story was already the stuff of legend, a testament to his own formidable abilities and Nobunaga's progressive, albeit strategic mindset. But like all great historical dramas, this one has a tragic turn. In 1582, just a year after Yasuke became a samurai, Nobunaga was betrayed by one of his own generals, Akechi Mitsuhide. This event is known as the Honnoji incident. Akechi's forces surrounded the temple where Nobunaga was staying, and a fierce battle erupted. Yasuke was there, fighting loyally by his lord's side to the very end. But they were outnumbered. As defeat became certain, Oda Nobunaga committed seppuku, the ritual suicide of a samurai, to avoid the dishonor of being captured. Yasuke, however, survived the attack. He managed to escape and tried to join Nobunaga's son, Oda Nobutada. But Nobutada was also ambushed and met a similar fate. Yasuke fought bravely but was eventually captured by Akechi's forces. Here his story becomes a bit murky. Akechi, unlike Nobunaga, did not see Yasuke as a man of honor. He dismissed him, calling him a beast and not a true Japanese, and therefore unworthy of the honor of being forced to commit seppuku. Akechi sent Yasuke back to the Jesuits. After this, the historical record of Yasuke largely vanishes. We don't know what happened to him, where he went, or how he lived out the rest of his days. His incredible meteoric rise in Japanese society ended as abruptly as it began. This is where Assassin's Creed Shadows picks up the story. The game isn't a documentary, but it's using this fascinating fragmented history as a launchpad. The creators are taking the known facts: a powerful African warrior, his bond with Nobunaga, his status as a samurai, and are filling in the blanks. What if, after the Honoji incident, Yasuke didn't just fade away? What if his quest for purpose, or perhaps revenge, led him down a new path, the path of an assassin? This is the beauty of historical fiction. The game imagines a future for Yasuke that history didn't record. It takes the real-life themes of his story, being an outsider, loyalty, honor, and fighting against injustice, and amplifies them. In the game, Yasuke is not just a bodyguard, he is a protagonist, a hero with his own agency and his own mission. He's described as a powerful and heavy-hitting samurai, focusing on combat and direct confrontation. This is a perfect fit for the historical descriptions of his size and strength. The game is giving him the story he deserves, one that continues beyond his master's death. The portrayal of Yasuke in Assassin's Creed has, unsurprisingly, sparked a lot of conversation. Some people question the historical accuracy, but it's important to remember the nature of this franchise. Assassin's Creed has always blended real history with a fictional narrative. It places its characters at the center of pivotal historical events, interacting with real figures like Leonardo da Vinci or Cleopatra. Yasuke is no different. The game isn't claiming to be a biography. It's using his incredible documented existence to explore a new chapter in its lore. What's so powerful about this is that it brings a lesser-known, yet incredibly significant historical figure to a massive global audience. How many of us knew the full story of Yasuke before this game was announced? By making him a protagonist, Ubisoft is ensuring that his name and his legacy won't be forgotten. They are building upon the foundation of a real man who broke barriers and defied all conventions of his time. In the end, Assassin's Creed Shadows is doing more than just creating an exciting new game. It's honoring the spirit of the real Yasuke. The historical Yasuke was a bridge between cultures, a man who connected Africa, Europe, and Asia in a way no one could have imagined. He proved that honor, strength, and loyalty are universal values that transcend race and origin. The game takes this truth and transforms him into what he symbolically was all along: a silent hero, a guardian, a bridge between worlds. His story isn't just Black history or Japanese history, it's world history. And now, we all get to be a part of his legend. Thanks for watching. If you're as fascinated by this story as I am, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the history behind your favorite games. See you next time.